There you go. Gentlemen, welcome to Make We Talk. Introduce yourself to the program.
My name is Kenneth Myrie.
Yes, my name is Mr. Andrew McLeod, Yes.
Okay, Mr. Mary,
Yes, sir.
you're the one who had the incident.
Yes, sir.
Bangarang pan with this morning. Tell me something. You were incarcerated for what, if you don't mind me asking?
Murder. Capital murder.
Capital murder. Okay. And because you got sick, they decided to release you.
Yes.
On what grounds, may I ask?
I got a compassionate release from the Governor General. Medical.
Okay. So let me ask you this question now. You're incarcerated for murder. And how did the whole idea come up of you? Well, how did it come up that you got sick and then an unauthorized surgery happened on you? What happened there? I don't understand.
Oh, I got sick in the prison on death row, and I was taken to the hospital, And I was in the hospital for quite a while, And then one morning I got an injection. They was giving me morphine for the pain. And when they usually give morphine, it puts you to sleep, So
right.
I went to sleep, and when I wake up, I found myself in intensive care.
Intensive care where?
In the Kingston Public Hospital.
So you're saying to me you're not aware of you? At no time at all they said they're going to take you to the Kingston Public Hospital?
Yes, I was aware that I was going to get a transfer. I got transferred from the Spanish Town Hospital to the Kingston Public Hospital. So I was aware that I'm there.
Hold on there for a minute, because I'm a bit confused here now. Hold on there for a minute. You had pain. You're suffering from some sickness, and they gave you morphine.
No. I was suffering from pain, and I was taken to the Spanish Town Hospital.
Right.
Yes, and they did a surgery there, and from the Spanish Town Hospital I was transferred to the Kingston Public Hospital.
Okay.
And I was on the ward for a couple of days, I was talking, I was communicating with people who come to see me. I was being guarded by correction officers. Me and them was talking, but I usually get morphine for the pain. And whenever I get the morphine, I usually go to sleep.
So okay, are you aware that they were going to do surgery on you?
No.
Do you know the name of the doctors? You don't have to call in the name.
Yes, I know the name of the doctors,
Yeah, of evidence.
So the gentleman there, what's your name, sir?
Mr. McLeod.
Mr. McLeod, what sort of relation you have to the Mr. Mary?
Oh, Mr. Myrie is my uncle, Yes.
He's your uncle?
Yes, he is.
Right. So hold on there now. I can go back to Mr. Mary. Mr. Mary, what sort of surgery done on you, sir?
It's supposed to be a small bowel surgery, where they remove I think it's the
ileum.
Right.
Yes.
So at no time at all you were aware that they're going to do surgery on you?
No. When I
no one said anything to you?
No one said anything. When I woke up in intensive care, I was asking where I was at and what I was doing there.
But here, Jesus. There is some, you have your papers there with you, because I got some papers
we
from
have
my
all the
producer.
documents,
Yeah, we got some documents of here,
Hold on, yes. But what I don't understand is how can they perform surgery on an individual? You get a letter from the Office of the Public Defender.
Yes.
Which the Prime Minister decided that he must get rid of the Public Defender.
Yes.
So there is no Office of the Public Defender anymore.
Yes.
It's gone like Sammy Mouth.
Yes, because when I wanted to get the medical file to find out what they did wrong, and I wanted to take legal action against them, they claim that they can't find files.
Yes.
That was in 2012. So I went to the public defender, and in 2012, the public defender wrote to them about the file, and they responded to the public defender saying that they cannot find the files. You know, and in 2016, after I turned, I got a lawyer on the case and put in a lawsuit. The file turned up into garbage can down by the Kingston Public Hospital. And when I found the file, there was documents in the file from 2013. So if you didn't have it in 2012, how papers in 2013 end up in there?
Right.
And then in 2016, it went missing again, because in 2016, I went back to the public defender and he requested the file again, and they said the file got missing again.
So let me ask you a question. Have you gotten any word from the Kingston Public Hospital pertaining to all of this? In other words, when you had the surgery, all right, was your family members aware of the surgery you're having?
They know when I got the surgery after. My spouse came to see me after and couldn't find me on the ward. And somebody, I think it was a nurse who told her that I was in intensive care.
So how many days you spent in intensive care?
I think it was about 2 to 3 days. I'm not quite sure, you know. But when I woke up in there, I had tubes stuck down my throat. You know, I have tubes. I have tubes all about in my hands.
If you're just joining us on the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel and also on our community radio station, Roots 96.1 FM, I'm speaking to Mr. Myrie, a man who was on death row in the prisons in Jamaica, get an unauthorized surgery. And now, the Office of the Public Defender is no longer. It gone like Sammy Mouth because the Prime Minister of Jamaica decided he doesn't want the Office of the Public Defender. Now, what I want to find out from you, sir.
Yes.
Is your lawyer a very good lawyer? You have any idea? Because, hold on now. Hold on for me. Because if you got an unauthorized surgery done by some doctors at the KPH, them in a serious problem.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
These are the views of me, Jeffrey Tavares, and the views of Roots 96.1 FM. Sue everybody you can sue.
Yes. And the thing is, you know, when they done that, they try to get rid of the medical file. They try to destroy the medical file. You know, but thanks to God, I end up got a hold of some of it. That proved that when they said they didn't have it in 2012, they had it, because we found documents in there from 2013 and from 2000 and 2004.
Yeah, they would suggest them to deliberately withhold it for whatever purpose, you know.
Let me put up back something here, because can you find the letter from the public defender? I see wherein you wanted the file in 2005. Am I seeing this thing correctly here?
2016 and 2012.
Okay, good. And when the goodly lady, Miss Hamilton, or Hilton rather, asked for them, what did they tell her?
They cannot be found.
All right, they cannot be found. Hold on there now. Then what the Southeast Regional Health Authority? You have that paper in front of you?
No, I don't have my copy with me.
Okay, because I can hardly understand these scribble I have here.
I'll sit here.
But based on all of this, They said at the bottom part of it, you discharge yourself.
Yes, because at one point I didn't have no more confidence in the doctors. Because all they was doing is giving, every time, when I came out in 2011, I keep on getting sick because of the surgery that was done in 2004. And every time I go there, they don't want to tell me what really happened. They just keep on giving me blood, injection, and that's it.
You know, so, question. Until now, you don't know what really happened to you?
Yes, I got to find out in 2016 when I did a test. By Elite Diagnostic. We did a CT.
So if you did not get sick inside there and then have unauthorized surgery on you, the Governor General wouldn't see it fit to give you release?
No.
So then give you release now for you to say, okay, we're going to cut the whole shebang around and get sick and we release him so not now come out of it.
Yes, probably that's it, you know?
Oh. Murder. You know something, sir? We live in a society wherein we, the poor people of this country, will go down as if, you know, we are nothing to these elites of the Vumvava and Vumvaveen.
Yes.
Right.
That's
no,
right.
I do not know why you committed a murder, and I don't want to know why. You must know why you did this between you and your maker.
But listen to this. The murder that I went to prison for, I was innocent. And I have proof of I have proof that I'm innocent.
Okay.
Because the police arrested me on Friday night, the 2nd of February.
What year was that?
1996. It wasn't a real arrest. They detained me. A superintendent boy, I knew superintendent boy from before because he used to come in the community and want me to give him information about people in the community. And you cannot give police information about people in the community because those same police will go back and tell the people them that is you give them the information and will end up dead.
Right.
So I didn't give him any information. All the time he keep coming around harassing me for information. I couldn't give it to him.
Let me ask you a question, sir. Where are you from?
Olympic Way.
Olympic Garden Way?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
All right. So the crime that you committed, where was that crime committed?
In Spanish Town.
Okay, and you was nowhere in Spanish Town that time?
No. I wasn't. When the crime took place, I was in jail. You know, and the reason why I know I wasn't the one, it was impossible for me to do the crime because I was arrested and I was detained on Friday, 2nd of February, 1996. And in the trial that I had in 2001, the doctor who did the postmortem on the body, Dr. Ralston Clifford, testified that on the 4th, he received a body of dead Mr. Albert McIntyre. And he put the body on ice. And on the 8th of February, he conducted his postmortem. And he said the body was not in no state of decomposition.
When he received the body.
When he received the body. You know, so if the man did died from Friday and his body was outdoor in the sun from Friday night till February 4th, and he received it 6 o'clock in the evening, that body will and must be in some state of decomposition. So from he got a fresh body, that person died on February the 4th.
The Sunday, right.
The Sunday. So how was I guilty of that?
Are you in custody?
And I was in custody. First of all, the police didn't take me out there to commit murder and then took me back into custody. They didn't escort me to go commit murder and then take me back to jail.
Hold on, Mr. Mayor, hold on. It seems as if that there's some cover-up being done by the Olympic Garden Police Station.
And the Crossroad Police Station.
Oh, the Crossroad Police Station?
And Alpha Tree Police Station, because there was an officer, there was a superintendent there. Roy Boyd was a deputy superintendent. and his superintendent over him was Kenza Smart.
Hmm.
You know, and what they did, they placed evidence around. They came up with a story of fiction. You know, they used story of fiction and sentenced me. And took away 15 years out of my life.
Yeah.
Did you have a lawyer in your case, sir?
The lawyer that I had, he was like he was there, but he was not there. I had a lawyer, Mr. C.G. Mitchell. You know, and he sit there and heard when the doctor was talking about the state of the body. And he still allowed them to sentence me.
He made no objection to it.
And he didn't make no objection to that. And he knew from when I was in custody.
Jamaica and the wider world in the diaspora who is listening to me and watching us here. A man released from death row after unauthorized surgery. This is a gentleman, Mr. Mary. Want to hear what is going on in the land of wood and water? This man was not, or he did not commit the murder that they said he committed. It is alleged. And he was in prison from 1996, sir?
Yes, from 1996.
Until this blessed moment. Then they make him come out because what happened? They did an unauthorized surgery on him. So what I want to find out, the Governor General of Jamaica didn't know anything about this unauthorized surgery when he released you?
Obviously that he knew, that's why they released me.
So if the GG, who is being paid how much $1 million a month or a year, it costs the taxpayers of this country $424 million a year to upkeep the Governor General House, King's House. I only double living night anyhow. And he did not see it fit to investigate what happened to a Jamaican citizen?
That's what I'm wondering. You know, I would just like to read a page of the
transcript. Go ahead, man, go ahead.
I'd like to read a page of the transcript. Dr. Ralph and Clifford testimony.
Go ahead. Because I don't have it in front of me here. I don't have any of those things. Go ahead.
Okay, Dr. Clifford, was the body in any state of decomposition when you conducted your postmortem? Not at all. None at all. No. That's the doctor.
Hold on now. Mr. Mary, hold on a minute. When you're reading this something, you say, put your mic in your mouth.
Okay.
That Jamaica and the entire world can read it. Hold on there. The paper you have in front of you, is it from the Supreme Court of Jamaica?
Yes, it's a transcript.
Yes.
Okay. You're going to read from where they say the court come all the way down.
Okay. Dr.
Mr.
Ralston Clifford, cross-examination.
By Mr. Cruikshank.
By Mr. Cruikshank. Dr. Clifford, was the body in any state of decomposition when you conducted your postmortem? Not at all. None at all. No.
Then you tell me something now, people. If they, I'm trying to understand something here. Owen, are you in studio there with us, Owen? I'm trying to understand something here because you get those transcripts from where?
The court.
All right, the court gave it to you.
Yeah.
So hold on here now. Who is your lawyer now?
Mr. Jamar Clark.
Right.
Mr. Clark.
Yes.
Right.
Is Mr. Clark aware that you're coming on the station here today?
Yeah, I just spoke to him and told him that I was going to be here. He just talked to him about a couple minutes ago before I came in.
Right.
Okay, because you know you have to ask counsel before you can do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want to jeopardize the case.
Right.
What I want to find out from you though, how are you feeling now?
Right now I'm suffering from B12 deficiency.
B12 deficiency.
Yes.
And are you still seeing a doctor?
No, I'm supposed to be taking B12 injections twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I don't take it, I get weakness, short of breath. Can't do nothing that would take too much energy out of me.
So how, without going into the details about your case, we're going to take a commercial break soon. Without going into the details about your case, sir, how far is this case now?
It's at mediation.
Pardon me?
It's at mediation.
It's at mediation.
Yes.
They want to talk you out of it.
Yeah. Yes. You know, the thing is,
Well,
the thing is, before Mr. Clark, before the lawyer that I have now on the case was the lawyer, I had a previous lawyer, you know, and he's a very good lawyer because he also teaches law up by the Norman Mandel Law School, and he's in charge of the legal aid clinic up there too. You know,
right.
And when I first went there in 2016, I gave him my case. I gave him my case in 2016. And I had to keep going there. I was a sick man then, and sick man's now. And I had to find cab fare to go there at least 2-3 times a month before he put my case in front of the court. He waited, hold on to the information, and kept it till 2019. He presented the case into the court. And when the case went in the court, they referred to mediation in 2019. And he sit back and keep back. And if I didn't go up there and keep going up there till 2023, I would have never seen mediation. You know, Mr. Hugh Wilson keep on telling me that there is nothing he can do to get me to mediation because he cannot force the Attorney General to come to mediation.
Oh.
You know, and I was telling
I was hold on
fighting.
for me, Mr. Williams. Mr. Mary, you hold on a minute for me now. You hold on for me now. You know what I don't understand in this country? And that is why I keep on telling Jamaicans, you know. The time has come for us in this country of ours to stop the whole PNP and JLP shibangarang, you know. The time has come for us to stop it.
Yes.
And because certain things are not at your doorstep, you know, business with it. No, you that is why I keep on saying, you know, in trying of in form of a new constitution, we must have an attorney general that's independent from the political parties in this country.
Yes.
We can't have an attorney general who's appointed by a prime minister from the Labour Party.
No.
Or appointed by a prime minister from the People's National Party. It has to be an attorney general that's independent.
If it's going to be a conflict of interest there, that is what's going on now.
Right.
It's a conflict of interest is going on right now in my case.
And lead to deliberate bias.
And deliberately bias.
Yeah, they lead to bias, you know.
My God. How on earth can you perform surgery on a patient, an individual, unknown to the person? You did not sign in a document you're gonna go into surgery, sir.
No. If I did, they would have presented it. Kingston Public would have presented that document. They wouldn't try to destroy my medical file.
Right.
So hold on there now. At no time at all, let's set you on the program of surgery on you.
No. At no time at all.
Lord Jesus, I stretch my hand to thee, O Lord. No other help I have but you, O God. If thou should withdraw thyself from me, where would I go? Jesus, have mercy upon this nation.
First of all, you know, if they didn't cook me up in that kangaroo trial and allow those stories of fiction to send me. First of all, I did 6 years just a waiting trial, and they allow the police, the arresting officers.
Hold on. Mr. Mary, hold on a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You did 6 years
just a waiting trial. My
That's
father,
against their constitutional rights.
yeah, my father had to go to the Gleaner and made a complaint. And when he came out in the Gleaner, all of a sudden I got a trial and got sentenced and sent to prison. And sent back to on death row.
Hold on there. You were detained for 6 years?
No, I was awaiting, they charged me, and I was awaiting
Right.
trial for 6 years. Couldn't get a trial. The police officer would come to court sometime and said, they are still investigating. So they took 10 years is a decade. They took more than half of a decade to give me a trial. And then sentenced me to death. For a crime for a man that I could, it was impossible for me to murder that man.
Jesus.
Because I couldn't stay from in jail and murder the man Sunday, February 4th. And I was in jail from February 2nd.
Yes.
The Jamaica Constabulary Force have a tendency, of sending poor people pitney a prison. But let me make something clear to the JCF this morning. There's a God that don't sleep, And you see all those police, men and women, in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, who believe that them a bull duppy and duppy conqueror, and going around and cooking up cases against poor people pitney. Be careful, there's a God that don't sleep. Jeffrey, shut your mouth this man because I want to say, but I better not say it on here.
February 2nd, 1996, I was going to a club named Trap along Mullines Road. I took a taxi to Maxfield Avenue to meet up with one of my friends. He owned a minibus that operate from Crossroad to Waterhouse. We always hang out on Friday night and Saturday night. So when I went there, I didn't see him. So we took a cab the guy was in front of a gate. I think he was talking to his wife. And I hired him and took us to Crossroad Mall. I took my brother to a Chinese restaurant because he liked Chinese food. My brother liked to eat. He's 17 years old. So when he's around me, he's like to eat a lot of food, So I usually buy him anything he wants, And we went and buy him Chinese food and take that same cab was going to the club named Trap. And when we got to the club named Trap, I told the driver to pull over. But he couldn't stop in front of the club because it was a Friday night and how traffic is at on Mullines Road. So he pulled down to the bus stop on the soft shoulder. And before I get out the car, I heard gunshot fire. Then I heard the police on the loudspeaker was instructing the other police, don't shoot, the driver is in the car. Then they came out of the car, a lot of them with long gun and shotgun, and took us out of the car, and took us to jail. Search me. They took off some US, because I do the higgling, I was a businessman. I sell clothes for a living. They took away the US currency that I had on me. They took away my jewelry. They took away the Jamaican money I had on me. They took me to the Crossroad police station, and then to the Half a Tree police station, and then back to the Crossroad police station where the beating start, and was telling me that I don't respect police and go on like me better than police. That was Superintendent Roy Boyd and some other officers. And I withholding information from police.
Hold on here. We're going to take a quick commercial break on Rootsology 6.1 FM. We'll be right back on the Make We Talk program. Father God help us.
You're listening to Roots 96.1 FM, owned and operated by the Mustard Seed Communities, giving voice to the voiceless.
New Budget Supplies massive rice buster now on. Want to redo that kitchen? Retile that old floor? Stop that leaking roof? Make over the bathroom? It's now or never. White toilet from $14,999. 5-gallon paint from $6,599. Gypsum board $1,749. 15% off UPVC French windows. 10% off kitchen sinks, water tanks, and pumps. 195 Hackleburg Road. Telephone 923-4560. New Budget Supplies. Always the best prices.
Hi, I'm Sharon.
Hi, I'm Marcia.
I'm Adrian.
Join us this and every Wednesday morning for Extraordinary Abilities on Roots 96.1 FM. Join us for news, views, and interviews with extraordinary people. Extraordinary Abilities every Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on your extraordinary radio station, Roots 96.1 FM. It's gonna be fun, informative, and educational, but most of all, it will be extraordinary.
Welcome back to Make We Talk on Roots 96.1 FM and also on the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. We're listening from around the world in the Eastern Caribbean. We're speaking to Mr. Myrie, a man who released from death row after an unauthorized surgery was done on him by the state of Jamaica, by the people down at KPH and Spanish Town Hospital. And the Governor General of Jamaica see it fit to release him. But Sir Patrick Allen didn't see it fit to investigate why did they do the surgery on the Jamaican citizen. The Governor General didn't see it fit to investigate why was he on death row. He didn't see it fit to do that. But he see it fit to say, go on in a society, go on back out there. If you're dead, you're dead. If you live, you live. This is what is going on in the land of wood and water. The land that is being run. Jeffrey, shut your mouth this morning, Jeffrey. Shut it. Mr. Myrie, welcome back, sir.
Yes, sir.
With a couple of minutes that we have leave here on the Make We Talk program on Roots 96.1 FM. I'm confused this morning, dear God. I've never seen or hear something like this in all my life. How can you? I've worked in a hospital for many years. I've worked in the Cayman Islands at the Chrissy Thompson Memorial Hospital. Owned by a friend of mine. He's like a father to me. Dr. Steve Anthony Tomlinson. All right?
Yes.
And let me say something to you. And Dr. Sidney Orville Banks, who was also a member of the Jamaica Defense Force, a Caymanian. And if they're going to do surgery on anyone, the front office prepare the documents. All right?
Yes.
The nurses prepare their documents. Hold on, I can't pronounce the name. The anesthesiologist, yes. My tongue, they tie up. Them prepare for them document. They come and they sit down and they talk to you. Mr. Myrie, we're going to do the surgery on you because of XQYZ. Do you agree with this surgery? And you put your John Henry there.
Well, in my case, none of that was done.
Hold on there, sir. Hold on there. The same thing with the anesthesiologist. They come and they say to you, they're gonna do a surgery on you. We're the one gonna put you to sleep. Do you agree for us to do whatever? Is it a yes or a no?
Right.
So how is it? How is it? Is it the KPHS you went to?
Yes.
How is it?
No, it wasn't.
That the Kingston Public Hospital.
Transfer you there.
Yeah, them transfer me there.
They brought you there.
Mm-hmm.
Did a surgery on you? Didn't ask you none of those questions. Didn't give you the papers to sign.
No.
But they did a surgery on you. I wish body parts they didn't want to sell. Them involved in a human trafficking down there?
Must. You know, maybe because I was sentenced to death, they feel like I didn't have no use for my ileum, so
yeah,
they decided to take it out.
I don't know.
You know,
Murder!
and then disregard. He's just a death row prisoner, so he have no rights to which we are bound to respect.
Let me say something, and it including myself too. Let me say something to all the Jamaican black men out there who is from below Crossroad, because they dare not go up to Upper St. Andrew or Cherry Garden.
They would never do that.
On the Vumvavine. And do no other black man pick this up. And I'm saying this to my black brothers out there. In the name of God, try not to get yourself in no trouble. Keep away from trouble. Walk the perfect line. Many of us, our mothers, our fathers, and our mothers got through hell and back for sending us to school. And I'm saying to you, all young men out there, please be ye careful. Think before you act. Think before you act. The justice system is not for you. There is 2 laws in Jamaica. One for the Vumvavant and one for the who live below Crossroad, the dirty foot trousers boy them. In the name of God, I'm begging you all, be ye careful. And when you're not going to a doctor's office or a hospital to see any doctor, make sure you carry somebody who have sense. Because it seems as if, this is my views, it seems as if some hospitals in Jamaica involving a human body parts trafficking.
Because
How long
up
let
to-
this in this country?
up to this day, you know, nobody can tell me what become of my ileum, what they did with it.
But you don't hear your Jesus. What on earth is going on here? I must say good morning to Yo-Yo, my honey pop, who is on YouTube, one of my viewers on YouTube. Good morning. I don't understand this. I really don't understand what is going on. How can you do a surgery on an individual? It is not authorized by the individual. But you did the surgery? What is the hospital saying to you, Mr. Mary?
This is Southeast
Regional.
Authority is representing them. Yeah,
Is it Sarah, Mr. Brown?
you know,
Hold on. Is it Sarah, Mr. Brown? I think it's Sarah, yes. Go ahead.
yeah, it's them who's representing Kingston Public. You know, all they do is stay quiet. You know, they had the senior medical officer down there, Miss Natalie Wiley. One time she claimed she found my file.
Right.
She told the cleaner that she found my file, you know?
Right.
I am going
And
to
up to
reach
today, she
out
can't
to
present
the
it.
Minister of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton, and ask him about this, if he's aware of it.
And the thing is, she found the file, but she cannot present it.
What do you hear?
Yeah.
How can you find
Phantom
something you can't
file.
present it?
That's what I want to know. She didn't tell it to me, no. She tell it to the Gleaner. She tell it to Mr. Edmund Campbell of the Gleaner. That she found my file.
Dudley, if you're hearing me, Dudley, can you do a research on the Gleaner for me pertaining to what Mr. Smith just said, that, you know, Mr. Campbell was the one who,
No, what Mr. Murray just said.
Mary.
Mr. Mary rather, Mr. Mary just said.
Yes.
I need to find out something here. You know, a man is on death row. He fell sick. All right? They give him warfarin to take. The next can go down to Kingston Public Hospital. He did not sign any document. Nobody came to him going to do a surgery on him. Nobody came to him. Yet, the Kingston Public Hospital, downtown Kingston, did a surgery on Mr. Mary, unauthorized surgery. He did not sign for it. And the Governor General of Jamaica, Sir Patrick Linton Allen, one of Jamaica's chief servants, see it fit to release him, but never see it fit to investigate why was he in prison and why did the Kingston Public Hospital perform an unauthorized surgery on him. Mr. Mayor, what else you looking for there? 'Cause you have some documents there.
No, I was looking at, I was looking if I carried the story that Miss Dr. Natalie Wiley gave to the Gleaner, you know, to Mr. Edmund Campbell, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got so much.
Tell me something now, Mr. Mary.
Huh?
What are you looking for in all of this? What do you think you're gonna get from all of this?
I need, it's hard to say, you know, because a system that is handed out injustice for me. It's hard for me to look for justice from that same system. You know, I'm just hoping that I get justice. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm just hoping that I get justice.
Right.
If you get a good lawyer, you know, if you have a good lawyer, a very good lawyer, you know, sue down to the very GG office, although they say they can't sue him.
Yeah. Well, I have a lawyer on the case now, Mr.
Clark.
Jamar Clark. So I'm putting all my confidence in him to do the right thing, to represent me to the best of his ability. So I'm just here watching and waiting and seeing the course that he will be taking to represent me to the best of his ability and to do what is fair and what is just in my favor.
Right.
You know, anything that they take out of you, you know. And they're giving an injection for what? Vitamin B?
Yeah, B12.
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 Yes.
I'm not a medical person. I don't profess to be a medical person. But whatever they take out of you, that you have to be getting vitamin B12 shots, it will make you weak.
Yes.
Most
And
definitely.
the question must be asked, why did they perform a surgery on you? You knew nothing about it. Is the Kingston Public Hospital involved in something that we don't know about?
Quite possibly. It seemed to be suggesting that.
Yes. You know, because why would you want
And
to take
how is
away
it?
my ileum? That's it. You know, that is a very important thing that keep me living. And you remove that without my consent.
Yeah, because the function of the ileum, you know, is to extract nutrients from the food that you consume and to supply the body. So
and
it play a
produce
very
B12 too.
right. It play a very vital role.
Yeah, it produces
in the
B12.
functioning and the operation of the body. You know what I mean? So removing something like that, it put the army health in a very sad state. I would say, you know what I mean? Yes.
Dear God in heaven. I'm not a man who lost for words. And when you hear me, can't say nothing. You must know. It could happen to me or any member of my family. I know my good friends them. And nothing. You think that this could happen in the United States or Canada?
No.
Or in any other modern democracy?
No.
No.
No. I can't imagine. We can't imagine
You know,
that.
I think it's only in Jamaica, you know? Only in Jamaica. You know, and those people who done this wrong, still sitting there carrying out their work, you know, able to do it to somebody else, or if they have not do it to people before.
Yeah. It begs to wonder how many people before
They
Mr.
have done it
Myrie,
too.
they have carried out
You know,
injustice
but
against
because
like this.
the
And still doing,
because
you know?
the help of God, you know, this could only be God to help me to come up with all these, to able to get these evidence to prove that what they have done. You know, if it wasn't for God, I would have died in prison. You know, it's God that keep me. God keep me through the process in prison, and God is keeping me now.
Dear God, my brother, it is good when you can come on air. God allow you to live for you to come on air, to come and speak about this. I'm pretty much sure if you went to any of the other Vumva radio stations, they wouldn't take up your situation.
No, listen to this. You just read a very important issue.
Yes.
It was RGR we went to yesterday,
Yes.
and they pushed me to a guy to the newsroom. And when I told him that I tell you to expose the corruption of police and the justice system, he refused to take my story.
Yeah.
He refused. That's when I came down here.
Yeah, well, that was as recent as yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Yes.
They did that. You know, covering for friends and favors. This is what Jamaica is all about. Friends and favors. You know, it breeds corruption. You know, corrupted practices. And who suffer? Who suffer? The people of Jamaica suffer.
Specifically, the poorer class.
The poorer class. Yeah.
Yes.
The poorer class suffer.
Yes.
Can somebody in the studio find this song by Burning Spray for me? My Country Don't Sell Out. I want to close my program with that song. Because this nation, they're talking about constitutional reform. How can you reform a constitution when the people of our country is being treated unjustly every day? How can you reform a constitution when the people have no justice? Is this the Jamaica that talk about for a 2030 vision? A Jamaica where a man can go on death roll. He said he hasn't committed that crime. And a Jamaican citizen can be put in, can go into a hospital and an unauthorized surgery performed on him. I'm the Governor General of Jamaica. The Governor General of Jamaica. The King Representative in Jamaica. Sir Patrick Linton Allen. Didn't investigate what was going on, but he sees fit to release you from prison.
Yes.
This is the Jamaica we talk about. To live, work, and raise family. This is the Jamaica that the Miami Herald and the Yahoo Times, or the Yahoo, what they want to call it, talk about a little superpower. When they don't come and investigate, they don't come and talk to the grassroots men and women in this country. This is what they're going through. How many Jamaicans living without a proper home? How many Jamaicans living? You know
what they have done, you know? They have shattered my hope in the justice system.
Yes.
Not only you alone, many of us.
And the medical industry too.
And in the medical system, the medical care system.
Mm.
You know,
Mr.
I have
Mary?
no confidence in them anymore. None whatsoever.
Mr. Mary, I hope that with this little radio station, this humble radio station, that some people don't want to listen to, I hope you and your nephew can go out there and tell other Jamaicans in Kingston and St. Andrew to listen to this radio station. Because when mainstream radio station don't want to carry certain things, the news team at Roots FM, headed by Owen Brown and Dudley Thompson, we will investigate and carry it.
Yes, and we greatly appreciate that.
The program before you go, because we don't have enough time leave.
But yesterday, yesterday when I came here, right away the investigation started. All the evidence was checked and rechecked.
Yes.
And found out that the story that I came with was a factual story.
Yes.
You know, it's amazing people that I could have sent to prison on death row for a murder that I did not commit. Was impossible to commit. Because the man died days after I was in custody.
My God. Thank you very much for coming on, Mr. Mary and your nephew.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Yes, it's a pleasure, you know.
And I pray and hope that you get justice. And if you're not get nowhere with the lawyer, change him and come back and hear me, we talk again.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. For having us.
Yes, for having us.
Yes.
We're gonna switch gear. We're gonna go at 1 o'clock US time, at 12 o'clock Jamaica time. We're gonna switch over to WZPP for another edition of the Make It Talk program. Over there, we're gonna have Sir Herb Nelson Jr. We're gonna speak about the CARICOM Heads of Government meeting in Trinidad and Tobago. You know, I feel so down. I feel so down to know that our own Jamaican citizens, how many other Jamaicans are languishing in prisons in Jamaica? How many other Jamaicans are in prison in Jamaica that has not seen a courtroom for the crime they said that they committed? How many? My fellow Jamaicans, both home and abroad, this is where I say so long from here. May God bless you and may God continue to bless Jamaica land we love. Until you hear my voice again, have a good day. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. And remember to continue to listen to Roots 96.1 FM, the voice of the inner city. Take it away, Miss Isis.
My Highland don't salute. My Highland don't salute.